Before you can sell your home, you need to hire a great real estate agent. And to do that, you need to sign a listing agreement. But what is the listing agreement exactly? What's in it? And is there any room for negotiation? Hi everyone, Corinne here with HomeLight. Today we're covering the listing agreement. What's in it, and what do you as the homeowner need to know before you sign one?
So the listing agreement is just the contract that says, hi, seller, if you want to work with me, here's the agreement that we're going to have.
You have to sign a listing agreement in order to work with a real estate agent. There are a few different types of listing agreements, but 9 times out of 10, sellers and agents use the exclusive right to sell agreement, which basically gives the real estate agent full control over the transaction. If you want to learn more about the other types of listing agreements, check out the article in the description below. Let's get into the exclusive right to sell listing agreement. You'll sign it once you're ready to list your home for sale and you found a trusted top agent to take the reins. It includes everything the real estate agent is allowed to do for the duration of the contract and how they plan to sell your house.
The basic things are what price you're going to list it at, when you're going to put it on the market, and how long that agreement is good for.
Now, the price, the timing, and how long you agree to work with your agent are crucial for a successful sale. And bonus, they're all negotiable. First, make sure the list price is the price that you and your real estate agent agreed on when looking at your local real estate market analysis. Next, look at the best time to sell in your area to make sure you're listing it at the right time. Use our best time to sell calculator to find how long it takes to sell a house in your area and which month is the best for your listing. You'll find a link to this tool in the description. And remember to double check that the agreement expires on a date that you're comfortable with. There are other things that are included in the listing agreement that can be changed if you aren't comfortable with them. First is the agent's commission. It's standard for a seller's agent to receive 6% of the sale profit, which they will then split with the buyer's agent. You have the right to try to negotiate the agent's commission, but much of that commission goes back into marketing your home for sale. You can read more about agent commission in the link in the description. You can also negotiate the duties of the real estate agent. Their duties include things like conducting an open house or sticking a for sale sign in your front yard. If you aren't comfortable with any of the duties on the listing agreement, ask your real estate agent to take them off before you sign. One of the most important things to remember about a listing agreement is that it's a legally binding contract, which means legally you're pretty much stuck in it until it expires. At this point, you're probably wondering, is there any way to terminate the contract if I'm unhappy with my real estate agent?
Generally speaking, there is no provision put in there for it to be terminated before the expiration date. In the rare occurrence that it happens, if a home seller is unhappy with my services, doesn't like what's going on, doesn't feel like they're getting top-notch service, if they simply ask me, I will let them out of the listing agreement. No questions asked.
Bring up the cancellation terms to your real estate agent when negotiating the terms of the contract. A top real estate agent will not hold you to a contract if you're unhappy with their service. They should always be willing to discuss how they'd handle it if you want out. There's actually a clause in the listing agreement called the Mediation and Dispute clause. It states that if there is a disagreement between you and your real estate agent in the duration of the contract, you'll meet with a third-party mediator to try to avoid legal action. So, worst comes to worst, you can claim your right to mediate and request a termination of the contract. More often than not, you'll be able to part ways without any trouble. Another clause in the listing agreement that you should know about is the protection period. This protects the real estate agent's right to the commission if you sell a home to a buyer that they found after the agreement expires. So don't be sneaky. If a listing agreement expires and your house hasn't sold, you're free to find another agent, extend the contract with your current agent, or just take your home off the market. That's all of the most important things you should know about listing agreements. If you want even more on the nitty-gritty of listing agreements, read the listing agreement article in the description below. Or if you're ready to sell your home and you need to find a top real estate agent, head over to HomeLight.com to start your search.